Hey guys, what's up? We haven't done a Q&A podcast in a long time, so I decided that I would ask Zyn to come on. He's the voice actor for Kozuke, and you guys had a lot of questions for him, so Zyn, you want to say hi?
Why, hello.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
How? We didn't even get past the introduction.
People are like, oh man, it's Kozuke. It's like they expect it, and I feel like I gotta do something. I don't know.
It's okay, you're just delivering what they want. I can appreciate that, even if I can not function properly while it's happening. That's fine.
There we go. It's just like it's like a flashbang. It's like, and then you're blind for a few seconds, and then you're good.
It's really not fair. It's not fair how great y'all's voices are.
Little eye damage. It'll be fine.
All right, so you guys sent a lot of questions. We had like over 50 comments, and so I narrowed them down. I combined some questions, and this is kind of like, these questions are kind of like what we ended up with. So I'm just going to start off for the first one, and the first one's actually from Lifelight, and yeah, the author herself, she wanted in on it. She said, all right, Zyn, of all the characters in the cast of My Dear Cool But a King, which one are you most similar to in personality in real life?
Oh, Lord. This might sound a bit weird, but probably May, honestly, I feel.
Nice.
Just kind of like chill and like kind of what sensible.
Practical.
I don't want to be like practical. Yeah. I like to think of myself as practical. Stuff like that.
That's a fair answer, and May's precious. I love May.
Could make a meme of that. I could be your May or your Kozuke.
Oh my lord. Wait, what's that? What's that one? It's like, you don't deserve me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, or something. Yeah.
If you don't deserve me at my May, you don't deserve me at my Kozuke.
Yeah, just reverse that.
Yeah, I got it wrong. It's okay.
Which leads to like the next question: is Kozuke your natural voice?
What do you think? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Just no.
It's like
it's the closest. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I like doing this so much, because it's very close to my natural voice. It's not that far off. Like I just have to slow it down a little bit and go a bit into the lower register.
Yep.
And make it very quiet. I'm doing it too much. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just have earphones on.
Oh no!
It's a very close experience. Oh my gosh, this is what I get for casting you so well. Gosh.
Next Patreon reward.
Oh no.
Kozuke ASMR.
All of a sudden, my Patreon shoots up. Won't support me, but he'll support Kozuke ASMR.
God, my laugh just peaked the mic. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'll fix it. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what was your first impression of Kozuke when you first voiced him? And then there's a part 2 to that question, which was it difficult to immerse yourself into voicing his character because he's so, different?
Oh, I imagine the first impression of Kozuke was the same that everyone else had. It's like, oh man, this guy's in the dark, and like he's got these bedroom eyes going, and like, oh, how interesting, oh my, and all that, and like, that's one for the swear jar. Okay, it's okay. We'll bleep.
I'll bleep it.
We'll find like a nice soothing sound so that people can podcast it without like beep.
Oh, I'm totally using a duck quack.
There we go. That's the optimal.
Soothing
That's
sound.
the optimal way to do
Whack.
it.
Every time.
Oh no, I do apologize.
You're fine.
But yeah, it was just like all that, like, just very chill, evil guy. And like I said earlier, like it's a very close voice to my natural voice, so it wasn't that hard to do. Just sort of relax, pretty much.
Really relax.
Just get really relaxed.
I'm gonna throw my headphones, boy.
Yeah, I imagined.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Was Kodiak this bad? I'm so sorry.
No. Kodiak was. I was prepared for Kodiak to like fight me the whole time, and he was super shy, and I was like, "What?" I was ready.
Well, it's okay. I will be apologizing this whole time.
No, you're fine. And plus, Kodiak and I just sassed each other the entire time, so it's a much different scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to make sure you don't kill me vocally. That'd be great.
Oh, no. Yeah, Kodiak seems really nice.
Oh, everyone is so nice in this cast so far. I mean, it's been really cool. I'm really grateful.
Yeah.
But here's a question that's kind of like branching off a bit. A Patreon of mine wanted to know your OC origin story. Like why you have the red hair and the ears and the scar and the boots.
I don't remember why the red hair. I think I just kind of thought that was fancy back then. I'm actually gonna send you a picture over Discord real quick if I can find it fast enough.
Overlay.
Yeah, there was this game called Mabinogi that I used to play, and every once in a while I still go back to it. It's so trash. I don't advise it in the slightest. Very pay to win, very like laggy servers and all that. But this was the first iteration of that OC.
Aww.
Has like, I think the ears were from like a Fennec Fox set or something. It's definitely like evolved since then. The most recent iteration was one of my friends, Yuka SLZ, drew it, and then and that's one of the other pieces of art that I sent you. And then the one with the boots was MX Eidolon, who made the Cosmopolitan picture.
Yes, I love that one so much.
It's so good. I have it as my background. I worry that it's like a little narcissistic to have pictures of myself as my computer background, but like they have so much, like, these people made them for me, man.
Yeah, no, I do that all the time with like art. That it's just, I love art. It's so, I totally understand.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What is your favorite or least favorite part of giving Kozuke his voice?
Well, my least favorite part is that I get scolded for it a lot. No. I don't think I have a least favorite. I think the least favorite part is I'm very much a perfectionist, and so when I can't measure up to like of how I've done it in the past, then I'm like, oh, you know, like just you've heard my recordings, you know what I'm all about.
Yes, but you're always so good. Like, you're immersive, and I appreciate that.
I deliver the goods at the end of the day. I do my best.
Yes, he does.
I do my best.
We give him a hard time, but it's only because he's so magnificent. It's not fair.
Aw. I'd say that's my favorite part. Just that everyone's like, it's so amazing. What? Wow.
Everyone is in love with your voice.
It's like being able to make a character that like evil and like be so like admired for being able to act it out is really great.
Oh my gosh, there's been so many like one. I personally think Zin is like not Zin. Kozuke. Same thing, except it would have sounded really bad if I would have continued. Kozuke, I think he's very like he's not good for Mei. He's not good for her. He's bad. But a lot of people want them together. You know, like he's in love with her, and I'm like, he psychologically abused her and physically.
Done like a lot of effed up stuff, man. Can I say effed?
You can say effed.
I was about to say the real thing, and then I remembered at the last second, and I was like effed, and I'm like, okay.
You can say effed. That's fine.
Got that cleared out. I wasted 10 seconds on that. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Oh my gosh, it's just I don't get it how people. There's actually a comment one time that was like, oh my gosh, Kozuke is so hot, but I think it's a kind of a turnoff that he killed one of his men. I don't think his men quite deserve that, but like he needs to learn to control it. If he can control it, like, and I was like, that's a turnoff.
That's
murdering one of his men. That was not the entire village or stuff.
How many murders are under Kozuke's belt at this point?
Lot.
Like a lot. He's kind of ruined a lot of lives.
But he's hot though, so apparently that justifies
so
everything.
Hot. Yeah. I mean,
oh man,
fandoms.
I can't.
Fandoms.
I can't. I'm like, how do I have to?
I will say he is a brilliantly written character. I will say he's a very brilliant written. He's a brilliantly written character.
Yeah, I agree. He's really well done, and I can't hear anyone else as him like that could do him as justice. So I'm really, really glad that you were able to voice him. which is amazing because, you know, it is nonprofit and you're so talented.
Yeah.
So I was so happy.
How long has it been since I joined the project? How long have I been here?
I don't even know. It's been over a year since we started.
Yeah.
And Kozuke doesn't come into like later episods. But you've been here
I'm gonna look this up on YouTube.
Yeah, quite a few months at least. And that's awesome. And also back to like the Mei Kozuke thing. As someone who's been on the opposite end of your voice acting and like having to react to it, not a fan of that ship. No.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's just like May's scared out of her mind, and I've had to voice that and feel that terror for this person, and they're like, no, it's love, and I'm like, that's not what I was feeling.
That's not love.
That's not love. So
that's obsession.
That's and you play it very well, and I'm very I'm so happy with my cast.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like the first things I did for you was Girahim back then.
Oh my gosh, yes, I still love him.
Oh yeah.
And you still confuse people in those comments. I still get comments going, I'm a man, but dang. And vice versa. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
There's nothing wrong with a little hetero flexibility. That's all I'm saying.
I was like, that's super fair. But those comments still crack me up.
Oh, no. I was actually in something before that. I was in the Mystic Messenger dub thing, wasn't I?
Oh gosh, yes, you were Jumin.
I was Jumin.
Oh, that was so...
Wow, I'm going completely, like, we have like a Google Doc of questions and stuff, and I'm going completely off script right now.
No, it's fine. Like this is our history, man. We were...
Oh yeah, like given the audience like a look behind the curtain for a second.
We've worked together for a while.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It's just funny to look back on.
I just remember I was streaming, I think Metal Gear Solid 5 with you and someone else in a call with me, and I had no idea who these two people were or why they were talking so much.
I remember that stream. I remember being like, oh my gosh, this guy's voice is amazing. I really hope he doesn't hate me for being around, because I used to watch your streams a lot.
Oh, yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I would just chill in the stream. I never talked or anything. I would just watch.
Oh.
Yeah, I enjoy gaming,
cool.
so I always
thank you very much.
I always tune in with my friends to support them and stuff. So.
Aw, thank you.
Try. But
I haven't been streaming hardly at all lately because I've been, healing. But
yeah. I think the last one I saw was Dark Souls.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Ago. But anyway.
Anyway, back on the Google Doc. I think the next one is...
I see it. I think we kind of already covered anything to prepare... Do you do anything to prepare your voice for Kozuke?
Yeah, a little bit. I have to sit down, I have to calm down, I have to get my breathing very slow and very everything, and I make sure I'm very well hydrated, make sure the room's like a nice temperature. I don't want to have any weird sticky throat thing going on. Like I want to do Kozuke 100%, you know?
That's awesome.
Why do I do that? Why do I do that thing? Why do I?
You're good, man.
Habits, man.
Let me see. Anything that drives you into his like questionable mindset. We had a patch of rough episodes, like for Kozuke and Mei, just acting wise. Not that we didn't deliver, because we delivered really well, but I mean like they were hard to act for me personally.
I'm never sure like which direction to go with Kozuke. I'm pretty sure that like I've put forth like 3 different versions of Kozuke at least so far. Cause like there's like the creeping slow one. I almost like did it by example, but I don't want to kill Ruka. There's like the creeping slow one. There's like the like horrible like you're gonna die and he's so mad one, and there's like the like what's the word? Actually that might be it.
I think you did.
Oh no, just like weird like shall I dial the words back a few notches and say lusty Kozuke?
Lusty. Yeah, that's appropriate. Yeah. And Kid Kozuke, which was a challenge for me.
Yeah, and then Kid Kozuke. Oh yeah, that was a challenge for me too.
Such high voices.
He's so cute back then. It's too bad how they turn out.
I think my favorite line of yours from that episode was the, like, what is this purse carrying? Bricks? The way you delivered it was great.
What do you got in there, bricks?
Yes, I love that one.
I don't remember how I did it.
I don't remember. I just remember it being really funny. And I loved it.
I think I whacked myself in the face for that.
Yes, you did. You smacked yourself in the
Yeah, and I knocked my glasses off.
face.
I remember.
Yes. Oh my gosh, dedication. I was like, he's not gonna do this. He's not gonna do this. I'm listening to your takes. I'm like, he's not. Don't you do it? He did it.
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. You crazy bat. Bat.
I would like
Crazy bat.
resist the urge
I saved it.
to message you like after every time you send me like a recording, because you would always do something that I was like, are you okay? And I just wanted to message you and be like, are you fine?
Did you hurt yourself? Oh.
I was like, oh my gosh, because either you weren't feeling well or something happened during the take where you would like cough or something, and I'd be like, what? How dare you push yourself?
Oh. I let you know if I'm not doing great. It's okay, buddy.
Okay, good.
I don't record if I feel too bad.
Good.
That's why you get so many late recordings.
That is true. That's fair. Hey, I did my 70 lines today, so I can't say much.
Every episode that has been late, that has Kozuke in it, is my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, audience, but I'm sorry. I have no excuse. I have one excuse. We're not going to go into that. It's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, next question.
How does it feel to portray a villain who was once a decent person?
Oh, I think Kozuke is fascinating on that front. I think it is fascinating. It's so, like, psychological and, like, you gotta wonder, like, what happened to him. Like, I'm sure this is, like, a bit of an overzealous comparison, but, like, makes me think of, like, the Joker from Batman and all that stuff. Like, just seeing the kid and then seeing, like, modern Kozuke, it's like, man, this guy went through something.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Basically. Okay, we kind of touched on this a bit, but, like, what do you think of the love Kozuke has for Mei? Do you believe it's genuine or more of a control issue because he knows of Katsu and Hayate being interested in her?
For a long time, I definitely thought the latter. I thought that, like, oh, Mei's just a pawn in his game. And then, like, I saw the kid episodes, and now I'm not so sure. Like, there might be a spark that he has for her, but, like, it is not wholesome. It is, there is something wrong there. That is not a relationship. If you find yourself in a relationship like that, get out. Find your way.
Eat it.
There's a door. Take it. I've been in several relationships that were not so great, and I find myself happily in one right now, and just you find another one. You might have some dry spells, you might have some bad times, you'll find good times. Just take care of yourself.
That's actually really good advice. And do you hear that, audience? He's not single. Let that be said.
Like, half your subscribers just...
Yeah, there we go. I've just lost.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's
you
okay.
can cut that if you keep your subscribers.
No, it's okay. They need to know. The truth needs to be spoken.
Needs to be spoken.
Let's see. Do you think Kozuke has any connection to the royal brothers, Katsu and Ryusaki?
I think he must have some connection. Like, we were talking about it before we started recording, but, like, I don't read ahead. I know, like, up to where I've recorded, and that's it. So I'm just as surprised as you guys, whenever something happens. But, like, I'm theory crafting with just in the back. It's like the kid episodes, he's like, oh man, I'm running away from something. That's why he stole Mei's katana. It's like, who's he running from? Is he the real blood king? Katsu and Ryusaki, they aren't actually the kings. It's actually Kozuke, and nobody knows, but he's evil now. So he's officially ruined everything, and he's never gonna be king, and he shouldn't be king, because he's not really a good guy.
And there goes the rest of my subscribers.
Oh, no.
No, it's true though. Jedi and I theorized about it a lot about Kozuke. We think, he was taken from another kingdom. Obviously, this kingdom isn't his home. And that he had some royal connections and maybe like a stepbrother or something.
Yeah,
we don't know.
He might be like a stepbrother. He might be like a half-brother.
Yeah, because that's pretty common in that era with that culture and the story and stuff. So I'm like, hey, we'll see. I'm waiting for that thing to be dropped. What most people don't understand is that I don't know what happens. Like, people be like, what? Some of the questions were like, what happens to Kozuke? What about Daisuke? I don't know, because I'm just the voice. I'm, like Zin was saying, like, we're surprised when anything happens. We read along with everyone else, which is great when there are, like, steamy chapters, because I will get, people will, like, message me, like, good luck, Ruka, when it's released, because they know me.
Those smarmy people.
I know. I've had Lifelight apologize after releasing an episode, being like, I'm sorry you have to do this. Like,
I saw a couple of those apologies on Twitter.
And I'm like, it's okay, I'll be fine.
Oh no.
It's all good. I can do this. It's great. So that'll be an interesting scene. I don't think there isn't any like spicy scenes with Kozuke and Mei till later on where he tries to kiss her and she busts his lip. So
oh hell yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
I tried to downgrade from heck and I ended up at hell. How did I do that?
It's okay.
That's not right.
I say that one too. It's fine.
Okay. Just like instead of downgrading, I upgraded it. What?
It's appropriate for the punch in the busted lip. That's gonna be an interesting chapter.
Bop him right in the face.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Oh, no.
Pull it.
Oh yes.
Don't do that.
Okay. Who's your favorite?
Pass it.
Oh no. Who's your favorite character?
My first instinct is Kozuke, and I feel a little guilty about that, because I'm Kozuke.
You can be biased. It's totally acceptable.
Just, he interests me. He interests me deeply. Just like the evilness, the cleverness, the like dark underbelly, like puppet master stuff.
Let's see. I can agree. I really like Kozuke as a character. He's really intriguing. What got you into dubbing?
Oh, geez, what did get me into dubbing? That's going back like 5 years. I think I was like, it probably came from like, well, if you want to know like where the seed started, then that was probably like, I would play, I play a ton of games, and most of those have like voice chat in them, and people would be like, whoa, who's that guy with the deep voice? And I was like, what? Me? And that turned into like, hey, how can I use this? Because like through my whole childhood, like I watched cartoons, I watched, what was it, the Marx Brothers movies. No one probably knows what those are. And I heavily suggest them though, if anyone can get their hands on them. Marx Brothers. Did it again. Don't know why. Habits are weird things.
It's okay.
It's kind of an unpleasant sound in my ears. I don't know why I do it. What was I saying?
You watched cartoons.
Oh yeah, I watched cartoons, and so like through my whole childhood I was like doing Daffy Duck voices, or yeah, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, whatever. Just like doing all those voices, trying to be a cartoon. Like I would try and run through doors sometimes. That didn't go well. Learned that one pretty quick. But I just like imitation and like doing sound effects, you know, and stuff like that.
I need to remember that just in case I'm missing a sound effect. I can just be like, hey, Zind, can you do like a door creaking sound? You're hired.
Awesome. But like those two things combined, and I just started looking. I found a thing for an unnamed project that I started off with. I'm going to mute myself for just 1 second.
So let's see. Unnamed project.
Oh yeah, so I started off with an unnamed project. Had to do with Undertale. It was around that time.
Yep.
People can probably find it if they really search it out, but I'm not gonna hand it out.
Save yourself.
I'm not proud of it. Well, I'm a little proud of it because it was my start and there was some good work, but like it didn't end well, so I'm not proud of it. But I made a lot of good contacts, made a lot of good friends, and from there, like I eventually just ended up at Starbot, where I currently am. So that's been a pretty good time.
Awesome. And besides voice acting, what is your favorite thing to do?
Video games. I RPG, I Dungeons and Dragons, I play video games. Yeah, I'm not really a big movie guy. I don't like watch many shows. My downtime is either reading or playing video games.
What made you decide to become a voice actor? I think we've already covered your personal thoughts on Kozuke.
Yeah, I think we've covered most of these. The next part is interesting though. Do you sympathize for him or believe he's a true villain?
It's all yours.
I think that's interesting. I sympathize for him, but I also believe he's a true villain. 'Cause like he didn't get out. Like, from what I understand, he like was a kid and then was in trouble and then got into crime and then became a crime lord. And that was all to like survive so he could meet May again or something. But like, he never stopped being a crime lord. Like, if he, like, you know, like
Yeah.
he never made amends and never really like cleaned up his act and
No redemption.
like there's. Yeah, and I don't think he wants that. I think that at this point, Kozuke believes what he's doing is like the right thing to do. Like he was forced into this and hey, now he likes it down here and he's just going to keep doing it. So I sympathize for him, but I also believe he's a true villain because he chose this at the end of the day.
Gotcha. And that's true. And then back to the first part, what made you... I guess you already answered that. You said you kind of just watched cartoons and had the voice. And anything you want to add to that?
I guess another part, I think this might be a bit interesting. You can cut this if it's too like personal to put on your channel, but it's not for me. It might be for like from other people's perspective, but like I touched on it earlier, but I have really bad, why am I saying really bad? Literally crippling social anxiety. I grew up like way out in the boonies for most of my life, and I was homeschooled, and just like the perfect trinity of never meeting anyone. Plus like some depression and anxiety issues. That's part of like what I'm working on, but voice acting is something that like or like acting is something that like I would be separate from other people, if that makes sense. Like I don't mean that in like a I don't want to be a jerk about that. There we go. We can just cut the first thing and slip in the second one. I don't want to be a jerk about all that. Just I don't mean it like that. I mean it in terms of like just pure like I'm just weirdly uncomfortable and nervous with most people.
So voice acting, you can just kind of like separate yourself and do your work behind the mic while still.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the internet helps with that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost all of my socialization these days has been through the internet, just because everyone I know is like across the country. So
I can totally understand that. It's kind of like how I kind of got into it too, in the sense of like I have my son, I have my husband, but I'm pretty isolated. where I'm at. And same thing, grew up homeschooled, all that stuff.
Hey, fist bump.
Yeah, I started voice acting because I was really sick. And same thing, just dealing with different things here and there. So it's voice acting, especially characters like May. May helped me a lot when it came to, even though I was hurting, I could put on my headphones and become this character for a period of time, and nothing else mattered.
She's a very strong character.
Yeah.
It's you voice her really well as well.
Thank you. I definitely took strength from her stuff, and so I can understand the appeal of voice acting when you may not like doing other things necessarily. So it's a really cool craft. I appreciate that about it. Segmenting into the next question, what is it like working with Ruka and the others? That was the actual question. I was going to remove my name, but there you go.
Well, it's fairly accurate because I don't really, as earlier stated, social anxiety, I don't really talk to the rest of the cast very much. I sort of just admire them from afar. And so the only contact I really have with the crew is Ruka. And it has been absolutely wonderful. If I need to be late with things, she's been very understanding. And I send in these takes with and just all this garbage, and she edits it into this great stuff. And wait, do you have another person editing for you?
No, I edit your stuff.
Oh, okay.
I have Jedi. Yeah. Jedi will edit my lines, but I edit everyone else's.
I see. Okay.
I'll send her my lines, and she'll send me back the files, and then I'll edit it all together.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do get to experience
then yes,
here.
Ruka has to deal with all of my stuff.
Had to think about it for a second.
My first thought was bullshit, and then I was gonna shorten that to bull, and I wasn't even sure if that would be okay, so I just went stuff. Cut that.
No, but it's a lot of fun working together, and it was actually kind of funny. Everyone, when they joined the cast, kind of acted like their characters. Funnily enough, you didn't interact with anyone. You were literally just to yourself, which is very Kozuke. And I had to go to you to get lines before you even came into the initial cast group. And Kodiak never ever messed up ever. He never included a single blooper, which is a very Katsu thing to do. He just was just always perfect. And then Chrome and I would just banter. Chrome just has that internet personality where, hello, very Ryusaki.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today?
Very just how it is. And so it was really funny because it was accidentally everyone kind of fit their characters.
Speaking of which, everyone subscribe and hit the bell and get notifications.
Yeah.
Subscribe to you, Ruka.
Just a little shameless plug right there. Yes.
Cut that.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh, definitely not. Nah. What you really want me to do is record that as Kozuke. Then you'll get people.
I feel so that would definitely do the trick, but I would feel terrible taking advantage of your voice like that.
Oh, it wouldn't be taking advantage of my voice. It would be taking advantage of our audience.
Yep.
I'm totally fine with that. They signed up for this.
I'm yeah, no, they would totally. I'm surprised. Have any of them commissioned you for Kozuke voice yet?
No, I haven't heard anything from anyone. Not too surprising. I don't get many commissions.
Well, you guys should go check out Zin's commissions that I may or may not have plugged into the description. And see if you.
Oh God, I think my commissions link still goes to Tumblr. It's been a long time since I updated that.
But super talented. You need to hop on that. Let's see.
I want to voice in video games.
Yes.
I want to be the next Master Chief.
Yes, Halo. That was such a good series. Let's see. And there was a lot of questions asking. If you would, like I said, if you would do Kozuke's voice for a question. So for this next question, if you want to, you may answer as Kozuke in his voice.
I hope you guys all appreciate Ruka because she is suffering right now. And she's like volunteering for this. Appreciate the Ruka. Continue.
Oh my gosh, what did I do to get to this point? All right. What's your My Dear Cold-Blooded King ship, which was like the most asked question, of course.
I don't think I can answer that as Kozuke just because my answer isn't really something Kozuke would say, but like, I don't really have one. They honestly, everyone seems like they would be better off as friends.
That's fair.
No one seems perfect for each other in my opinion. Like, Ryusaki is such a flirt, and Katsu is so just, you kind of got a stick up there where the sun doesn't shine very much. And like, just, I don't see it. I don't see real romance. I see like a lot of really sweet moments. I feel like they're very kind to each other. They could be really good friends. I don't think that I would marry any of them to each other.
That's fair. That's a good safe answer.
Safe answer.
Okay.
Except for Kozuke.
Yeah, he should not be on there.
Kozuke's not on the list.
All you remaining subscribers, it was nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you. We'll miss you.
Let's see. If you had to choose to voice a different character in My Dear Cold-Blooded King, who would it be?
Ooh.
And if you're going to break into the Kozuke voice, please give me a warning.
Ooh. Oh, well, I am going to break into it for this because I forgot to do that earlier. And now I'm switching into it. So, if I were to voice a different character, well, the characters that I can imagine myself doing justice by would either be Katsu or Ryusaki, honestly. Though I honestly am not entirely sure. Let me actually try that for a second. That was a bit of an abrupt shift. Let me actually try that for a second.
Like, perfect.
Like what I would. Oh, you hear that? She's dying, guys. Why would you do this to me?
I'm okay.
But like, I think for Katsu, I would do like. Well, I can't do better than what
it's your own
Kodiak's
interpretation.
got. Yeah, my own interpretation. What is he like? Very straight up and very like. He's a king. He's got a lot of weight behind his voice, and when he says something and gives you a decree, you follow. And
you sound like an older Kodiak, which is funny. Like, you sound like Katsu, just older.
I'm old! Okay. I've got that out of my system. Peaked my mic again. Terribly sorry, Future Ruka.
It's fine. Future Ruka is if she survives this, she
toughs through everything.
She's fine.
I don't know what I would do for Ryusaki. I kind of said that, like, just sort of without thinking, and didn't really think of a voice for any of them.
It'd be cool to cold.
I guess for Ryusaki, I would kind of give him kind of this voice, you know? Like, he kind of seems kind of flippant. You would go around, drink booze.
I like it. I like it.
I could imagine Ryusaki doing like what is that one character from Asura's Wrath, the big fighty guy.
Gosh. I can't even remember.
The guy with the extending sword. I don't remember what his name is. August is his name. Anyway.
Yeah, that'd be cool to do a switcheroo episode where we all just like switch characters for a gag.
I think Kodiak could do a really good Kozuke.
Yeah. I'm sure like it would be interesting to like try different roles. Like that's what we should do, just like a group cold read at some point, just for fun, and switch characters.
Ooh, dibs on May.
Yes. She's yours. Totally. I'll be
It's funny because I've done weak sauce impersonations of May sometimes, because like I feed myself the preceding line so that I can get the like full line correctly.
That's always fun to listen to. You do. I remember Kid May was the most entertaining to listen to. When she was like, "How dare you kiss me?" and then you'd be like,
"How dare you kiss me?"
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I gotta think of that though, because that would be a lot of fun to do together. Just switch roles.
Put it on the list. Put it on the list.
All right.
Make a list.
This question's kind of repetitive. It said, who would you want to voice Kozuke? No, never mind. That's not. Who would you want to voice Kozuke aside from yourself?
Oh, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman as Kozuke.
I
told you
on
not
the
to
project. Well, I told you not to kidnap the girl until later.
And all of a sudden, everyone's like, he's
You're
not hot.
going to
He's not hot.
He's not hot. He's not hot anymore. What happened? No, but like I keep like, whoa, did I voice that character? Oh, whoa, no, they're just really good. For the is that narcissistic? I hope not. I don't want to. But like the Kodiak and drawing a blank on Ryosaki.
Chrome?
Oh no, Chrome. Yeah, like they got really. And the dude who plays the old dude.
Fuji. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, he goes by Easy Peasy. He is. Oh my gosh. I think he does like commercials and stuff. Like he's like. I think he mentioned being in a couple like whiskey commercials when we first met him. But like, his voice is so deeply Southern. Like he sounds like he just walked off a ranch, and he's so respectable and nice. And I'm like, how did I get so lucky? Thank you. Like he's just. It's really awesome that we have him on board.
Meanwhile, there's me over here. Quack, 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 quack.
No, okay, no one else could voice Kozuke. I refuse. I'm not.
I was referring to the noise that you're going to use to bleep out all of my swears.
I'm good. Turn on a fan or whatever.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm not good at taking compliments either. When people go, "Aw," I'm like, I'm saying. Okay, what ending or theory do you want for Kozuke?
Oh, either he's going to get like some really unforeseen like redemption thing where like he becomes a monk and like lives the rest of his days in peace writing books or something, or he's gonna die. Or maybe he's gonna get away. That's interesting too. Like, he left the country never to be seen again. And then, like, it's just cut to black. And we never see Kozuke again. And he lives out his life as an old dude. And one day some kid comes up to him and is like, hey, what happened with you? Why you got your tattoos from? And then Kozuke, old man, is like, well... You see, there was this girl, and she loved this guy so much that she called him my cold-blooded king, dear cold-blooded king, and then cut to black, and it's credits. Ah!
It just dawned on me. Do you know who your right hand is? Who Kozuke's right hand is?
Yeah, I do.
The girl?
Yeah.
Which is spoilers. This is spoilers. I should have said that. But spoilers for anyone who hasn't read ahead on the webtoon. Shiori is the right hand. So Ryusaki's ex is Kozuke's right hand. And Kozuke, in future chapters, it shows where Kozuke and her, like he was obviously a patron of hers, at the brothel, and was like, hey, you remind me of the girl I love, and if you don't mind being a replacement for her, then you can come with me. Like, he literally was like, you're a replacement for her. I think of her when I'm with you. And she was like, I'm still in love with him, so I'm going. And that's not healthy either, guys.
Wow, so many unhealthy things.
So many. So actually, I'm wondering also what she's going to have to do with this ending.
Dude, I changed my theory. I think she's gonna kill him. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought that was gonna end up being. When I said I know who his right hand is, I thought it was gonna end up being May's brother.
Yeah, people thought that too. It's a good theory.
Yeah.
They just reveal it later when she stops Ryusaki and May from escaping and is like, get out of here, take her away. Like, I know he wants her there, but I want her gone because I love him, that type of thing. And so she low-key helps her escape while still hating everything.
Oh man, she is totally gonna kill Kozuke.
Yeah, so I'm curious about what she's going to do, because it seems like she's like crippling, and like she's in love with him so much that nothing, like I could see herself killing herself if he told her to.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen to her. Ugh. Yeah. So many unanswered questions. And
One day.
one day. My Joke the King is on hiatus right now. I think it returns April 21st.
Some baby hiatus.
Yeah, it's gonna return.
'Cause Lifelight's got one of those, and he's super cute.
And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more chapters out around that time. So
Just realized I haven't been talking like directly into my mic, and I'm not sure if that's bad or not, but I am now, so
that's okay. We'll make it work as long as I can hear you.
we'll make it work. We make all the things work. You wouldn't believe the kind of garbage I send Ruka, and she turns into pure gold.
It's not garbage, gosh.
It's the hottest of garbage.
So hot trash, is that what we're calling it?
Hot trash. It's a dumpster fire.
Oh my god.
I am a living, breathing dumpster fire.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Going to quench the fire.
Oh well, this has been.
I feel better.
This has been a lot of fun. This is actually. Is this the first time that we've had a one-on-one conversation?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, there we go. A lot of like, it was the same thing with Kodiak and Lifelight. We'd never talked over like one-on-one before.
Yeah, I'm always surprised at like what comes out of the woodwork when like you spill your guts and stuff. Or when I spill my guts, I guess. I mean, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like, I'm a fan of it. It's super cool.
And it's a lot of fun and just kind of like casual, no, aside from the occasional no cursing, bleep, or whatever. It's just fun. It's pure fun. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Is there anything you want to add, Zin? Anything you want to ask? Anything? It's your time, buddy.
I could throw on the Kozuke and hey, hello everyone, all you dirty shippers out there shipping me to this, that, and everyone, all you people wondering what's going to happen next. Well, there's only one way to make that happen, you know that, right? Subscribe.
I can't.
Subscribe to Ruka.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Follow us on our social medias.
So much breath. There's so much breath.
There's so much breath. I don't know where he gets it all. He must have lungs of steel. Where do they come from?
Oh my gosh.
Hang
I'm
on.
so glad this isn't a video
on.
call.
This is about to become very unsexy. Okay, we're good. Alright, straight back into it. I do apologize.
This is basically what it sounds like when I get recording from him.
This is what I record, because like once you're in a voice and you have to record as that voice, then it's just easier to stay in the voice. And so like I explain things and like complain things as Kozuke, and I'm sure it's gotta be torture.
No, it's great. Like I act like this because I like your voice is so unique and I love it so much. So I get like I'm like I don't fangirl over a lot. So I'm like sounds so good. I can't, and that's why I react the way I react. It's not because it's like my suffering is terrible. No, but the voice lines are always interesting to listen to, especially because a few times it's happened where I used to have like my voice files like load in all at once, and sometimes my headphones wouldn't be plugged in and my computer would be laying out and like I'd have family over or something and all of a sudden it'd be like, hello Ruka, here are my lines today. And I just
SAMOOS, that's what they're called. I forgot you call your subscribers SAMOOS. Hey, how about everyone, why don't you just go down and become a SAMOO?
I had such a missed opportunity to call them samurai. I should have.
Samurai, that's
I
so
should
cute.
have. But yeah, so that's always funny because I always have to.
I remember that. It makes me so happy when like you're like there's nothing that I love so much as like recording something and like accidentally slipping a joke in, and then later on like the editor comes back and is like, what did you say?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
Did you like it? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, yay.
Oh my gosh. So you give me so much content. I could just have a whole like Zyn blooper reel of just you singing, falling off of things, knocking things over.
My glasses falling off, my chair squeaking, dogs barking.
When you get mad at like the background noise. It's one of my favorites where he's like, thank you, lawnmower guy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for ruining my life. Gosh, I hate sunlight. It means that grass grows and then the air and then people want to mow when the grass grows. So I hate sunlight. Just long, silly tangents like that.
It's great. It's very entertaining.
And I feel terrible because to not go like too into it, I've been on an antidepressant this like last 2 months, like pretty much since early December last year. And I'm still getting used to the dosage. And so like things have been really hard for me to like get done. So that's why my takes have been like one long running cut and like no like editing, no nothing, just the raw garbage.
I got you.
And like you gotta pick through it and find those diamonds.
I got you.
Because I accept that there are diamonds in there, but it's just surrounded by garbage. And I apologize for the garbage.
It's not as much as you think. It's a lot of you give me a lot of takes and it's easy to work with. So you're fine.
Oh good.
Yeah, no. And I'm willing to wait for, if you need breaks and all that, you know how it is.
Yeah.
But
I meant to have episode 70 recorded like a while ago.
You were actually way early.
I tried to be like I was like 2 days early, I think.
Yeah. To me, that's like way early since I'm like usually like, tagging people on the day of like, hey, deadlines today, please. Chrome's always fashionably late too. So it's, I'm like, you're lucky. You're my favorite character.
It's fitting that he plays Rusaki.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if you all do
Chrome,
things.
I love you. Don't kill me.
Y'all do things that are very like similar to your characters. But y'all do amazing at the end of the day, and you give me everything I need on time, and it's just like on time for the episode release, and that's.
Well, of course it's on time. You're not paying us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, subscribe to Ruka's Patreon so she can maybe pay us someday.
Amazing. You kidding? I barely on Patreon. It's about like.
Wait, what am I doing? Missed opportunity. Why did I do that in this like the annoying nasally voice?
Oh, hey, stop right there. Patreon shutting down. No.
Hey guys.
Oh, man.
Kozuke here.
Oh my lord.
Have you ever heard of Patreon? It's this lovely place that you can go to give us money so that we can keep doing this thing.
Just go commissions in.
Right now.
Just go. In May's voice, which is my normal voice, go commissions in. So that he can do stuff with me. It'd be great. Yeah, no, Patreon.
Voice stuff, specifically.
I am saddened that we have to clarify that. But, yeah, Patreon is tough because I am a mother and a wife, so I don't have time to keep up with a lot of rewards. I try to, but I'm not very good at it. So it's struggling a bit. I have, like, just enough to pay for, like, the music license for My Dear Kolbada King. And then if I have extra, then yeah, definitely goes to voice talent or Jedi editor. She, handles a little more. And then I try to definitely make sure people are compensated in any way I can. But it is available, and I believe Zyn has a channel as well, and commissions and stuff. So
I don't post things on my own channel.
Go check out Starbucks.
If you look up ZyndTheLucky, you'll find me.
Yeah, there you go.
On YouTube, Google, Twitter, I'm there. I'm fairly active, like on my Twitter. But hardly a day goes by without me retweeting a cute kitty cat.
It's true. His retweets
Dude, I
are
love
awesome.
cats. I love cats so much.
I couldn't tell by the ears. They're cute though.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take the compliment. No, seriously, so often I get like mistaken for a furry. I just think it's fashionable.
Yeah, no. I think it's
And I
very
don't have anything against furries, just that's not the way I swing.
No, I think cat ears are a pretty like common accessory. I didn't even think about that, but of course I don't think about a lot of things. So
You're very pure and wonderful, Ruka, and we appreciate that of you.
how dare you? Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Obviously, we've been going on for a while. It's about the perfect length. So thank you guys for listening, for sending your questions, and thank you so much, Zen, for being a part of the project to begin with. And just...
It's my pleasure.
Okay. So thank you.
Did you expect anything else? Did you...
It catches me off guard every single stinking time. It's so bad. I'm like, I should expect this by now. But honestly, yes, thank you so much for volunteering your time. That means so much to me and the followers in SAMOOS. They all love you for your contribution and all that. So it's really awesome to have you. And I'm so glad that you didn't mind coming onto this podcast.
Dude, I wouldn't mind doing another one. This was
awesome.
fun.
It'll be. I'll try to come up with different things for the cast to do together. It'll be fun. But yes, thank you. I keep saying thank you until eventually someone cuts me off. So that's great. But any closing words, goodbyes, any of that on your end?
Drawing a blank, so I should probably keep my mouth shut before I say something silly.
That works. Bye, guys. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
There it is.
There it is.
Bye.
There you go. Bye-bye.